Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code Vikas10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below. Hello everyone. In today's session we are talking about a deal that has been signed by the Ministry of Defence. This deal is quite important and it is a 975 crore rupees deal that has been signed for DRDO developed tank trawls. What are these tank trawls? And it is for tank T-72 and T-90 tank. What are these tanks, right, and why this deal has been signed? Let's discuss. Can you see this in picture? This is TRAWL assembly for mine clearing, right? Say for example, this is a patch of land and there are multiple mines in this area. So when the tank will be going through it, it will be difficult for the tank to navigate as the tank can be destroyed with the mines. So this device will be implemented or will be hooked in front of this tank, and when this tank will be moving this area, this mine will be taken off, right? So it will help the tank to move safely from the area where it is full of mines. So this is the contract and it is Ministry of Defence. They have signed this 975 crore rupees contract with BEML and Electro-Pneumatics for DRDO developed assembly for T-72 and T-90 tanks. The system will enhance the Army's minefield breaching capability, enhancing safe lanes through anti-tank minefields. And the deal here is under Buy Indian category that will support Atmanirbhar Bharat by boosting the indigenous manufacturing involving the MSMEs. So MSMEs will be benefited. Many MSMEs will be taking part in this. There will be a lot of job creation because of this. A lot of fund or a lot of goods, we can say this focus here will be on indigenization. That is, goods will be used from our India only and manufacturing will take place for this device in India only, right? If we see here, this is the finalized the 975 crore rupees procurement deal, and this device will be used in T-72 tank and T-90 tanks. Apart from this, how this system will work? This is an assembly that is a vehicle mounted device we just saw with rollers that physically detonate the landmines by applying pressure, clearing a safe path for the following unit. It can handle minefields containing anti-tank mines with proximity of magnetic fuse, significantly enhancing the operational effectiveness, and the capability directly improves the battlefield mobility, allowing the armored formations to maintain momentum in high threat environments. Then if we see about the strategic push for indigenous defense, with this, as we just discussed, it is India indigenously designed, developed and manufactured category, right? That means all the material will be procured indigenously. It will be made in India, right? Job creation will be there for youth of India, and our economy will also be benefiting with this. Correct? It will reduce the reliance on imports. It will strengthen domestic defense production and foster collaboration between public and private sector. The project is expected to generate significant direct and indirect employment, with MSMEs playing a key role in the component manufacturing. Right? Now if we see some important defense contracts. First is record capital outlay. The union budget allocated a 7.85 lakh crore rupees by the Ministry of Defence, with 2.19 lakh crore rupees specifically for capital expenditure. If we see massive procurement approvals, DAC has cleared the procurement proposals for 2.38 lakh crore rupees in March, including additional S-400 missile system and Sukhoi 30 engine overalls also. Then India and France, they finalized plan for 114 Rafale F-4 fighter aircraft, with the majority to be manufactured domestically in Nagpur. Another important point to take a note. Then small arms overall, a 2,770 crore rupees contract was signed with Bharat Forge and PLR systems for 4.25 lakh close quarter battle carbines, right? These are guns. Then a 1,896 crore deal with Italy's WASS submarine system was signed for 48 heavyweight torpedoes for Kalvari class submarines. Air defense strengthening, if we see, Ministry of Defence signed a contract worth 858 crore rupees for Tungska Air Defense Missile System and P-8I aircraft maintenance also. Another Zen Technologies, they have secured 404 crore rupees order for counter drone systems and training simulators. So these are certain important contracts that has been signed by the Ministry of Defense. Now based on that, let's move to some important MCQs. What is the total capital expenditure allocated by to the Ministry of Defense? So what is the amount here? It is 2.19 lakh crore rupees. Second, the 2,380 crore rupees contract cleared by DAC in March primarily focuses on which of the following? It focuses on S-400 systems and Sukhoi 30 engine overhauls. Third, where is the manufacturing unit for the 114 F-4 fighter aircraft planned to be established? It will be in Nagpur. Another important question. Fourth, 2,770 crore rupees contract was signed with Bharat Forge and PLR systems for the procurement of what? It was for the procurement of CQB carbines, which are the guns. Next, India signed a 1896 crore rupees deal with Italy's WASS submarine system for which equipment? It was for heavyweight torpedoes. 6. Which company secured a 404 crore order for counter drone systems and training simulators in 2026? It was by Zen Technologies. 7th, the $8 billion submarine manufacturing program currently under the discussion involves technology transfer from which country? It is from Germany. Next, 8th question, which Indian shipyard is designated partner for the proposed $8 billion German submarine project? Right? Another question important, that is your Madgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited. Take a note. Then 9th question, students. The government introduced the draft DAP 2026 to replace which previous version of the procurement policy? It was the DAP 2020. Then students, these were your important current affairs, right? If you find the session interesting, do hit the like button and make sure, students, these questions are included in your revision part, right? These questions that we are discussing is very important, so I want you all to take a note of them also. Now students, let's revise some one-liners. Oxford's Bodleian Libraries launched UK tour of Shiksha Patri on 200th anniversary. UP has launched Safe Mobility Program to empower women and ensure safe transport. Then Odisha has launched Mukhya Mantri Annapurna Yojana to strengthen the food security. Black bucks reintroduced in Barnavapara Wildlife Sanctuary to boost the biodiversity conservation. Then Jitendra Singh has inaugurated Bairak Bioness Center at CFTRI to boost food innovation and startups. Then Tri-Service Run Samvad seminar in Bengaluru to focus on multi-domain warfare strategy. Then Chief Election Commissioner Ganesh Kumar has launched Gen Z Vote Song in Kochi to boost youth voter participation. Then Divya Singh has completed the Everest Base Camp cycling expedition in 14 days. And NCRT reconstituted the NSTC with 20-member panel after Supreme Court observation. Then PM Mudra Yojana has completed 11 years. CreditB became the first unicorn of FY27. Then CCE Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs has approved 14,105 crore rupees Kalai 2 hydropower project of 1200 megawatt in Arunachal Pradesh. Then CCEA has also approved 26,069 crore rupees Kamla hydropower project of 1720 megawatt in Arunachal Pradesh. National Highway Authority of India has launched Arogya One initiative that will boost the medicinal tree plantation along the national highways. Then 2 new airports to be developed in Telangana at Warangal and Alidabad to boost the regional connectivity. Then NTPC has signed an MOU with EDF to explore cooperation in the nuclear power projects in India. Coal Ministry, they have allowed the insurance surety bonds as alternative to bank guarantees for project security. Amul, they became the first FMCG company to cross 1 lakh crore rupees tenure, and Saraswat Bank achieved a milestone in urban cooperative banking. Then FIU IND, that is Financial Intelligence Unit of India, and I4C has signed MOU to strengthen fight against cyber and financial crimes. Then Indian Army, they have launched Operation Him Setu to reduce the stranded tourists in North Sikkim. Then Vice President CP Radhakrishnan has released the first ever Sindhi version of the Constitution in Devanagari script. 8th Poshan Pakwada launched to boost the nutrition and early childhood development awareness. Then Rajnath Singh has inaugurated Unnat Krishi Mahotsav showcasing the modern agriculture technologies. Gujarat Police, they have launched Narit AI, that is India's first AI tool for narcotics investigation. Take a note. Then Deccan University and Telangana government signed an MOU to boost AI research and innovation. Again, take a note. Then Tata Power, they have partnered with CORE, that is Core, to upskill workforce and wind energy operations and maintenance. Then Labour Ministry, they have signed MOU with Porter and Jijin to boost jobs via NCS Porter. Next is banking and financial students. IRDAI, they granted R1 approval to M. Palonji Group for new general insurance venture. Then Razorpay, they partnered with OpenAI to enable seamless payment integration in AI applications. RBI, they have cancelled the license of Shirpur Merchants Cooperative Bank for financial weakness. Take a note. Then Bank of Baroda, they have launched AI-based Bob Samvad platform to enhance customer experience. Then PhonePe and SBI, they have launched co-branded credit card with zeros joining fees. Morgan Stanley, they have lowered the India's FY27 growth forecast to 6.2%. World Bank, they have raised India's fiscal growth target to 6.6% for FY27. DBS Bank India, they have launched DBS Aspire program, and Punjab National Bank, they partnered with Government e-Marketplace to provide collateral-free loans to the sellers via Gem Sahe portal. So these were your important one-liner, students. Let's move on.